Hello students, today we will start with the complex numbers. Before seeing the complex numbers, we have to see about the imaginary numbers and its values. Imaginary numbers means it indicates the I term. I term, how we will get the I term? See the example, x square plus 1 is equal to 0. If we simplify this one, we will get minus 1. X is equal to, we have to make it as a square root of minus 1. This is a undefined value. This undefined value we have to mention in the form of I. This I is indicates the complex form of imaginary number. Means I value, its value become square root of minus 1. If this I we have to make it as a I square, then we have to make square root of minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. Square and square root get cancelled. It become a minus 1. Like this we have to write the imaginary number and its value. Now we have to see the definition of complex number. Definition of complex number. The complex number is in the form of a plus I b form or x plus I y form. This a plus ib form or x plus iy form is indicates or denoted in the form of capital Z. This Z indicates the complex form. Here this a and b are real numbers. A and B are real numbers. And this I, as we know here, I is equal to square root of minus 1 value. Now, this become a complex definition. Here this A without I term means this A is a real part and B is imaginary part. Which term containing I, that we call it as a imaginary part, and which is not having the I, that we call it as a real part. If the real part is become a 0, means see here, if A is equal to 0, Z is equal to A plus in a BI, A is 0 means only we will get imaginary part. Only we have to get the imaginary part. Similarly, if we have to make a B is equal to 0, then Z is equal to A plus IB. If B become a 0, Z is equal to A. This is then complex number become a real part. This is indications of complex definition. This we have to indicate in the set form, that is C is equal to flower bracket A plus IB. Here A comma B belongs to R. This R indicates real number. I is equal to square root of minus 1. Now this is a set we have to denote in the form of complex numbers. Now we have to make equality of complex numbers. The name equality is shown that the complex numbers we have to make equal. Means if we have to consider Z1 is equal to A plus IB, Z2 is equal to X plus IY. Equality we have to make these for these two, means Z1 is equal to Z2. That time we have to make a equal of real to real. A is equal to X, imaginary to imaginary, B is equal to Y. This indicates equality of a complex number. We have to take another one example for this. This is 2x plus I 3x minus y is equal to 4 plus I minus 2. These two they denoted in the form of equal. Here we have to equal real to real part. 4 3x minus y is equal to minus 2. Imaginary to imaginary part. Now x is equal to 2. Now here we have to substitute x as a 2 minus y is equal to minus 2. This become a 6 minus 2 become a 2. This minus y become a y. 8 is equal to y. These are the unknown values we have to find by using the equality of complex numbers. Similarly, we have some properties or algebraic of complex numbers that we have to study in a next class. The next topic is algebra of complex numbers. The algebra of complex numbers, in this we will study addition of complex numbers, difference of two complex numbers, multiplication of the complex number and the division of complex number. In that, first we have to see about the addition of two complex numbers. Here, if they given z1 is equal to a plus ib, z2 is equal to c plus id. We have to add these two. z1 plus z2 is equal to here a plus ib plus c plus id. Here, if we add these two, we have to get real with the real part plus I is we have to take a common, imaginary with the imaginary part we have to take. If we take one example here, 2 plus 3i, z2 is equal to 5 plus 8i. If we add these two, z1 plus z2 is equal to 2 plus 5 plus I 3 plus 8 means 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 11i. If we add the numbers in the complex form, again we will get the complex form of those two. Similarly, like this addition of complex number is proved with some following laws. The first law is closure law. The closure law is nothing but the closure law satisfies if two complex numbers, if we add or if we subtract, again we will get the complex number only. If that complex number only we will get, then the closure law will get satisfied. Means if z1 is belongs to z, z2 is also belongs to z. If z1 plus z2 is also belongs to z, then only the closure law is get satisfied. As we solve one example by taking the addition, that is 1 plus I, z2 become 2 plus 5i. Now we have to make z1 plus z2 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus I 1 plus 5 means 3 plus 6i. Again we will get a complex form. Then this satisfies our closure law. The second is commutative law. The commutative law is already you know the name of that. That means if we reverse the complex terms, we will get the same. Means if Z1 belongs to Z and Z2 belongs to Z, if we add Z1 plus Z2, again if we reverse, means Z2 we have to take a first, Z1 we have to take a next, both will get the same result. See here, Z1 is equal to 1 plus 3i, Z2 is equal to 3 plus 7i. If we add this one, 1 plus 3 plus I, 3 plus 7 is 4 plus 10i. If we make a reverse of this, Z2 plus Z1, 3 plus 1 plus I, 7 plus 3, means we get 4 plus 10i. Means if we make a Z plus 1, Z1 plus Z2 or Z2 plus 1, we will get the same result. That satisfy our addition of complex numbers. Now the third one is associative law. The associative law is nothing but we have to take a Z1, Z2, Z3, all are belongs to Z. Here the condition is Z1 plus Z2, we have to add first, then you have to add with the Z3, that is equal to, if we add Z1, next we have to add with the Z2 and Z3, you will get the same result. Means Z1 is equal to 1 plus 3i, Z2 is equal to 2 plus 4i, Z3 is equal to 5 plus I. Now, first we have to take Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. Okay. Now, we have to add these two. 1 plus 2 plus I we can take common. 3 plus 4 plus Z3 I will keep as it is. Here I am adding real to real part and imaginary to imaginary part. 3 plus 7i plus 5 plus I. Here now again we have to make a common of real to real part. 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 1 I means 8 plus 8i. This we will get by taking the LHS part. Now we have to take a RHS part. Z1 we will keep as it is plus Z2 we and Z3 we have to make it add, that is real part to real part plus I, 4 plus 1, 1 plus 3i plus 7 plus 5i. Again we have to add with the real to real part, imaginary to imaginary part. 1 plus 7 plus I, 3 plus 5, 8 plus 8i. This and this. Again we will get the same. Yeah, then only the associative law get satisfied. The first law is closure law. If two complex numbers we have to take, if we add those two, again we will get the complex form. The commutative law means if we add Z1 plus Z2, the reverse order Z2 plus Z1 we will get the same answer we will get repeat. Third one is associative law. Here if Z1 plus Z2 we have to add, then we have to add with the Z3 is equal to, first if we take a Z1 as it is, add Z2 and Z3, then you have to add with the Z1, you will get the same result. This is third one. Now fourth one. Addition identity. The identity means it is a common to this is is common for the addition. Means in addition, if we add some number to any number, we will get the same number, that become a identity. Means if we add 0 for 2, then again we will get a 2. Here 0 become a identity for addition. Here in a complex form we have to take 0 plus I0 is a complex identity term. Means z plus 0 is equal to, again we will get z term that belongs to again z. If z is equal to, we can take 1 plus iy. If we add with the 0, 1 plus 5i plus 0 plus I0. Here we have to add with the 1 plus 0, and here 5 plus 0, this become 1 plus I5. The same we will get here, that become a addition term, become a identity. Similarly, the last law is addition additive inverse. Additive inverse means this is nothing but we have to take the reverse of that. If z is equal to a plus ib we are considering, the reverse of that, if they exist, the addition inverse become a minus. Means minus a minus ib. This is a additive inverse term, means negative term. Negative of z. Additive inverse is nothing but negative of z also we will call. These are the addition of two numbers which obey these five laws. This is addition of complex numbers.